Good afternoon, Corvallis. You're listening to Second String Sports, 88.7 FM. This is Jake McGrady here, posted in the booth.
Got Logan McGinnis here as well.
And Grant Ocampo.
The dynamic trio. I was about to say duo, but I corrected myself.
The big three.
Yeah, the big three. Via
KBVR's big three.
Yeah, KBVR's big three of sports. It's a fine, cloudy Friday. A lot of actually home Oregon State sports to look forward to this weekend. We got the big basketball game kickoff tonight with the Silver Fox gracing the court with his silver hair.
Hashtag commit to Wayne.
Yeah. I wonder who started that hashtag. I love it, though.
Probably Tinkle.
Yeah, probably Wayne.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got the home basketball game tonight to look forward to. It's an exhibition, Western Oregon. It'll still be a good one. Still be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously, it's Dad's weekend. All the Fajas rolling out in the forces.
The Fajas.
Rolling out in force. Roman Corvallis.
Welcome, Fajas.
And then we got the big Washington State, Oregon State game tomorrow at 1 in Reese and Reese Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
Wow. Things are getting weird today.
Still in Halloween mode.
Cracking open those Reese's Pieces, still from Halloween.
I didn't get any Reese's Pieces this year. I love those, though. Like E.T.
What?
E.T. He ate
E.T.?
the E.T. when Elliot was like.
I'm pretty sure those weren't Reese's Pieces.
You want to Google this? I know the whole story. They wanted M&Ms, but M&Ms was charging too much money, so they went with Reese's Pieces and made Reese's Pieces like millions of dollars because of that.
All right, I'll do a little search here in a second.
Yeah, we got Logan doing some research, but yeah. Anyway, it's Father's weekend. Couple games this weekend. There's a wrestling match last night. Just a big Oregon State weekend, eh?
Yeah, Oregon State sports just kicking it off now.
I'm excited. So, do we want to get into a little predictions for the start off the show with what we know best, Oregon State football? What the people listen for?
Yeah, last week we could talk about a little bit last week, even though I don't think anybody really wants to talk about last week, but.
No.
But we kind of have.
We're obligated. We're professionals.
Yeah, we're professionals.
We're professionals,
we have
man.
to talk about it. So.
All right.
And there's Matthew. Kick it off here. All right. We have, last week was kind of a disappointing loss.
Letdown. It was a big letdown.
But it was a great game. It was back and
yeah.
It was back and forth. And even though the score at the very end shows we lost by 14.
It was a lot closer than that.
It was a lot closer than that. And we took the lead. It was in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we did. We were up by 10-point lead.
No, I think it was like 4.
Yeah, it was like 4. I think.
Yeah, and that it got our hopes up. But the one thing I liked in the second half by the Beavs were we were moving the ball, and that's one thing that we've just struggled this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a good thing to see. And hey, Breezy came out.
Yeah,
got
he
a
looked
touchdown.
good.
That was his second touchdown, I think.
Yeah.
Free Breezy.
I love when Breezy gets a touchdown. I just yell, Breezy!
Look out for Rihanna. Just kidding.
My God.
Wow, that's a kind of a long siren, though. But yeah. This Saturday's game, I would be very, very surprised if we don't win. That's all I have to say.
I know.
I pray that we win this game, because...
Yeah. 4-4. And it's a downhill slide from here if this doesn't go up. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, Washington State's starting a redshirt freshman QB who's never started, so...
Yeah, Washington State had Holiday go down with a knee injury, and that ended not only his senior season, but his career at Washington State. So, yeah. I have been noted to be a big Holiday lover.
When?
I look back on the shows, I've always praised Goff and Holiday as the most underrated QBs in the Pac-12.
Okay, a big second-string sports fan, look up in the archives on YouTube and see if you can find one example of... I will vouch for Goff. You talk about him a lot. I don't think I've heard you talk about Holiday.
No, I mentioned it last week. You can look back.
Okay, well, that doesn't count.
All right. Why doesn't it count? Because
last week it's like looking forward. We play Washington State the following week, so of course you're going to talk about him. You've never gone out of your way to talk about Holiday.
No, I have before. Okay. Not just, but I've always praised him.
What's his middle name?
What?
What is it?
Jeremiah.
Is it really?
Connor Jeremiah Halliday.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up too with the Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So anybody that knows, Jake, besides how oblivious he is all the time, I have been a Holiday supporter, and it's a sad thing to see him just kind of go down. So.
You shed a tear?
No, but his tweets were pretty sad.
It was really depressing. I mean, it was something like I've worked 22 years and just a couple weeks away from my dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was. In my opinion, I think he was almost going to be a guaranteed draft pick. He's leading the nation in passing.
I agree.
Yeah, and just from Washington State and how just terrible they've been.
He was the only thing they had to look forward to, honestly.
Yeah, so it's just a sad thing to see.
I mean, and with him. Yeah, they haven't won the games they needed to this year, but you got to admit, like the Oregon game, they've had a few other games. Very, very impressive fight, especially with Connor Holiday's passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about this redshirt? Is he a redshirt or a true freshman?
He's a redshirt freshman.
Yeah.
Luke, something like that.
Luke Falk.
Luke Falk.
He 2-star recruit by Rivals. Previously committed to. Man, what was it? It was a smaller school. But, I don't know. A 2-star?
Yeah.
I don't know. Nothing special.
Well,
so,
we're 4-4 now?
Yep.
Yeah,
4-4.
and all those wins is just kind of start of the year. So, really, this is going to be, if we don't win this game, it's going to be a sad thing. But I think we do. We'll get over the hump here, over the win hump, because I think it's almost a guarantee win, really. And this is our last guarantee win of the season.
Yeah.
And
Arizona State's going to be tough.
Arizona
I'm
State.
hoping we can win this and get a little bit of momentum and have a chance at that game.
Yeah, and then we have Washington. We have the Oregon game. I feel like I'm missing one more.
I think that's it.
Maybe. Yeah.
That is it. Yep. Season's winding down.
Yeah. So
winding and grinding.
If we win a couple games, then we're bowl eligible. So we need to win 2, but I think being a bowl eligible team is very unlikely at this point.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think
Civil War is pretty much the only game that I'm thinking is anyone's going to have much inclination for.
Yeah.
Civil War is going to be an interesting game.
Like it will. No matter how bad we perform, the Civil War, you have to perform because it's the Civil War.
Yeah.
I mean, last year,
in Corvallis.
Last year we were bad.
We were bad.
We had
Oregon
no hope in that game.
No hope.
Good.
And
very good.
Very, very good. Still had D'Anthony and Josh Huff.
We lost by 1 at Oregon.
We put up probably the best fight that I've ever seen. It was.
And a couple years ago, when we were better, and that was the year that we were supposed to compete with them.
Yeah, I remember that. The 9-3 year, right?
Yeah, that sounds right. And we ended up getting blown out. So there's literally no logic behind the series. It's a rivalry, and it's year to year.
That's why it's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Love that game.
I'm excited.
So before we move on from the Oregon State football topic, do you guys have anything else to add on the slightly intensifying Fire Mike Riley campaign?
No, nothing that changed my opinion from last week.
Yeah, nothing new.
I think we all stand by our statement. It's been heating up a little bit, though.
I'm till the very end. I'm going to be a Mike Riley supporter, no matter what.
Same here.
Exactly. Yeah. The one thing that I thought was really ridiculous, some new thing that came out, was a lot of some radio analysts were talking about how people were saying that Mike Riley's, his contract that he has right now, with every bowl game that he gets, it extends his contract a year, and people are saying with the comfortability of his contract, it lessens his drive to win, and that's why we haven't been winning. I think that's ridiculous.
I think that's ridiculous too.
You can't be a D1 college football coach and not care about winning, even if you do have guaranteed money.
Especially Mike Riley, knowing the person he is.
Yeah, you can tell every loss just
he loves Corvallis and he loves Beavs.
He is Corvallis to us, seriously. Mm-hmm. He's like Corvallis' Joe Pa, except I'm not going to get into that. He doesn't have corrupt.
Doesn't have a corrupt system.
He doesn't touch.
All right.
He doesn't touch on losses. If you know what I mean.
Okay, Jake.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
All right, that's enough on Oregon State sports. Oregon State football final score predictions.
I think, oh man, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with 3-27.
Oh wow!
Wow.
You're giving Washington State 27 points.
No, we're winning.
3-27.
3-27.
Oh, I thought you said 3-2, like 32, and then 27. It's a Logan thing to do.
He says the numbers individually and then just says a whole number.
Yeah, 3 and 2 and 3 and 7.
3 and 2 and 27. Okay, but yeah, 3-27.
Yeah, I'm going 3-27. But that's the number 3. And
I got it.
The score we have is 27. How about that?
Get off my ship.
I am the captain now.
That'd be an awesome one. Grant, what do you got?
I'm going to go 28-7 Beavs. I think that Washington State's defense is a little bit better than people give them credit for. I mean, that game versus Oregon, I think it was, 31-38?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they have some potential on defense, but I don't think their offense is going anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 31-6. Beavs.
We like it. We like it. We all underscoring the under 10.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Sorry, redshirt freshman quarterback.
Yeah. Sorry, Wazoo, but we need a win.
We need it bad.
Really bad.
All right, so that's the prediction. Hope to see everyone out there Saturday at 1 p.m. Reeser home game. Bring the dads out. Get the dads in orange, out there in the stands, doing dad things. Dads do dad things.
What are some dad things, Jake?
Tossing the football around.
Reading a book. Commentating on aspects of the game that no one watches.
Is this just? Are you referring just to your dad?
No. Well, the book part, yeah. Sandals. Like dad sandals, Barbecuing. There's going to be lots of Q&. Dads out here.
Oh, yeah.
Predicting that.
Q and dads.
Major BBQs.
It's BBQ City. Yeah.
Yeah, we're changed from Corvallis now to BBQ
It's
City.
BBQ City.
Only for the weekend.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just going to be a great game. Maybe some dads out at the basketball game tonight if you guys come out at 7.
Yeah, tickets for everyone is only $5. But students,
Except for us, because we're privileged.
Yeah.
Free just for us, actually.
Yeah.
Only the second string sports hosts. Everyone
And
else
then,
has to pay $5.
Yeah, but also just to mention, for also next Friday is going to be our official basketball game. We play Rice.
Big
Yeah,
game.
that's
I'm
gonna be
so
fun.
pumped for that. We're going to be front row making Wayne.
Tinkle.
All right. Even when it's in an isolated room, chance to die fast. But yeah, what do you guys think for the basketball season this year?
This year is going to be a struggle. It's not like
It's sort of like a struggle, but sort of like a fun ride.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, it's just what has all unfolded from last year to this
It's
year.
going to be next year. That's
It's-
the real fun.
Yeah, and that's that's what I think Beaver basketball fans are going to be looking forward to. It's not just this year, but it's looking for the future and how Tinkle just has a bright future.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
I think that, I think most Beaver fans understand that this year is going to be quite a bit of a struggle. Like, I think we're going to compete, which will be fun to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, Tinkle will make them compete, but the talent is just, it's lacking this year.
Yeah, and it'll just be interesting to see where points come from every game. I feel like in each game it's going to be a different point score every single game, and I don't think we're going to know who's going to. The starting lineup could probably change every other game.
Wayne does Wayne things, man.
And this is Wayne. Tinkle has inherited this team.
Yeah,
and that's
Tinkle's inherited our hearts.
He's inherited my soul.
Whoa. But yeah, just see how GP Junior does,
Yeah, it's just this is going to be just kind of a learning year. Just kind of see.
Yeah, exactly.
One player that I'm looking really forward to watch is Malcolm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna.
That's my boy.
Oh yeah, and I think he's gonna take the next leap.
Malcolm in the middle.
I think he's gonna become a leader for the team. Him and Langston, I think they're both kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Langston because he looked great in that exhibition little
Senior
scrimmage
is
there.
this senior or junior year?
Junior year. Yeah,
Junior
junior year.
Junior year.
Yeah,
So we're definitely gonna have him for one more year.
Regime.
Yeah, regime.
What else? On a sort of sad, disappointing note, obviously if you guys haven't been able to see him play, but Chai Baker is officially his basketball career is done.
Yeah, it's a pretty sad situation.
Yeah, that's a horrible story.
Terrible thing to happen. It's the same thing that happened to I forgot his name, but the player who was about to get drafted in the draft this year. What did you know? Do you remember that story?
No.
And he got like the honorary draft because of his heart condition.
Yeah, that was the guy from Baylor.
Yeah. Same thing. Not the same condition.
It's not the same condition.
It's the same premise. Like he's done playing basketball.
Yeah. Well, I also read that Chai might have an opportunity also to not just play. He just can't play here.
What? Why not?
I think just because Oregon State won't medically clear him, and I think if he transfers to a lower school,
so it's not a condition that's like legit. He can't play. It's something that the school isn't wanting to medically clear him.
I think that's
maybe scholarship money reasons.
I was trying to get. I think I was trying to get more of an understanding of it, but I did see a tweet.
Wow,
I saw a tweet from one of the Oregon, like an Oregon State. I think it was whatever. Was it K2 or something?
Yeah.
I think one of our sports reporters there, I saw that he won't have an opportunity to play here, but if he wants to play anywhere else, he will have to transfer just somewhere maybe he has a chance to play. But
so it might just be something where Oregon State won't clear him, but someone else might.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because of scholarship money reasons. We have too many players on scholarship.
And that's a sad situation because Chai Baker, he was a
3-star recruit, right?
Yeah, looking at some of his I think we might have looked at it some last year.
Yeah, we did watch some of his tapes. He's good point guard, man.
Yeah, and I was looking forward to watch him play in the next few years too. But it's a sad situation.
It is what it is. Sucks. Yeah. It really sucks for him. Glad he's okay, and I hope. I mean, if he can't play basketball here, I obviously hope he's able to go somewhere else and pursue it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
ball is life.
Ball is life, man.
Ball is
you
life.
Sleep with the ball. You eat with the ball. Shower with the ball. Basketball.
It's life.
Ball is life.
Like I said, ball is life. All right, that's enough for Oregon State sports. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, lots more in the show. We got NBA to talk about, NFL, some general sports debates coming up, and asking you guys out there if you got any opinions on haircut places in Corvallis. So I'm trying to hunt down a good snip. Once again, this is Second String Sports, KBVR Corvallis. This is Jake, Logan, and Grant. If we want to shout out the Twitters before the break, if you guys want to hop on, seriously, if you're thinking anything that pops to your mind, as long as it's not specific types of pictures, send it to us. Just tweet us at jmcgrady7,
at LT McGinnis,
and at Grant Ocampo.
You just hit us with the tweets or hashtag Second String Sports or Second SS. We'll find it.
Or tweet at Second String KBVR.
Or tweet at Second String KBVR. Seriously, just if you got an opinion on anything we say,
Anything.
You got a score prediction for the Washington State game, thoughts on the Beaver football season, Blazers, whatever. Hit us up with the tweets and we'll shout you out on air and join the discussion because we like to involve. It's about involving
the fans.
Yep. Got to keep them involved. So stay tuned. Quick break. Got to come back. Second String Sports.
KBVR FM is pleased to acknowledge continued, generous support from Woodstock's Pizza. KBVR programming is prepared fresh, delivered hot, and features local ingredients thanks to Woodstock's Pizza, located at 1045 Northwest Kings Boulevard in Corvallis. Menu listings and ingredient or delivery options are available by phoning Woodstock's at 541-752-5151.
And we're back. Second String Sports, Jake, Logan, and Grant in the booth, going up, feeling it, no chill. Sports. We love it. We live it. All right, what do we want to get into next? We covered Oregon State football, Oregon State basketball. If you're just now tuning in, hop on Twitter, join the debate. We're going to get into some NBA talk.
I'm down with some NBA talk.
NBA talk, season.
Ball is life.
Little season overview. We're about 6 games in for all the teams for this year. Got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff to look forward to. So let's kick it off, Logan. Thoughts?
If anybody else was pulling out the Second String archives, I do want to take one thing back that the Houston Rockets will make the playoffs now.
Coming from Logan who said they'd miss the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had predictions. I've had some great predictions so far.
Inconceivable.
All right. One more?
Always in threes.
Yeah, I predicted Joe Madden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I predicted that one. So I feel like I had another prediction, but I've had some good predictions so far. Call me the Colin Cowherd almost of KBVR. Great predictor. But yeah, I will like to take that one back. Rockets are looking really good. I know you guys, Blazer fans, somewhat have a sting for the Rockets, even though you guys beat them. But
Boo.
yeah.
Boo.
Yeah, as a Spurs fan, I don't like the Rockets either, but they're looking pretty good. They're Chandler Parsons. Wait, who? Chris Bosh, who needs them? They didn't even need him at all. So, yeah, they're looking pretty decent. So,
I'm so surprised how they've stayed so stable even without Chandler, because he was a big part of that team.
Trevor Ariza's
stepped up.
He's
big
filled
time.
in nicely.
I got him on my fantasy team. He dropped like 17 the other night.
Yeah, and Jeremy Lin, bye. Didn't really do anything at all, but I've kind of surprising what the Rockets are doing. I think overall they might have one of the better shots to be kind of a top of a Western Conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're looking...
They're making me eat my words at the start of the season.
Yeah, they are. If Dwight was in the booth with us, he would have slapped you. He would have slapped you.
I probably wouldn't have, because he's kind of a softie.
I award you no points.
Yeah. Sorry, Dwight.
Yeah.
But this season, man, it's been a roller coaster. If we want to get into the headline of the show, LeBron James and Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah.
We can go off on that, man. There's been some recent things that have popped up with LeBron did a Aaron Rodgers-esque tweet.
Mm-hmm.
Relax.
I think that's a...
It's true, but they're also saying it's a little subliminal, little subtweet at Kyrie because they've had some words with each other. LeBron says, the rumor is if LeBron told him if we want to keep this thing with momentum, we want to get it rolling, you need to be a much better decision maker and playmaker because going off 34.0 assists, it's not going to get your team anywhere. Especially with LeBron stepping back a little bit. He had a good game, but he's had those 11-point games. He hasn't been the LeBron we know.
Who was the 11-point game against?
Spurs.
No,
I'm just kidding. But who did he have it against?
Really, Jake?
Really, Jake?
What?
Blazers.
I thought it was the game before that he had 11.
No, Jake wasn't paying attention.
Come on, Jake.
And he says he's a true Blazer fans, peeps.
I was testing you.
I was testing you.
It's because of Wesley's defense, though, who has been accredited as pound for pound the best defender in the NBA.
My opinion, though,
Agree?
All that. Oh, maybe.
The LeBron
I can see it.
He's not better. LeBron's not better at defense than Wesley. I don't think so.
I think it's Gordon Hayward. Saw that block off the back.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, you saw LeBron's defense on that. I'm a trip. Anyway,
classic Gordon Hayward just draining a
classic
three
Gordon.
After earlier in the season saying that he could beat LeBron one-on-one.
I didn't even think about that.
That's the first thing I thought of.
Classic. That is so classic.
Awesome.
And he also blocked him off the backboard, but that was somewhat of a goaltending-ish, but it's still hilarious.
Give it to young Gordy.
Yeah. Gordon Hayward's such a boss.
Yeah. So Cavaliers, what's our final thoughts on that? They're 1-4.
Let me think. Eastern Conference, huh? Yeah, Eastern Conference is just trash.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
They're pretty bad, but I'm saying there's some teams in the Eastern Conference that's going to give them a good.
Oh,
I think
yeah, guaranteed.
Raptors.
Yeah, the Raptors are looking pretty good.
Who
with
else?
Bulls.
All right, let's just list off right now the Eastern Conference threats. The only real threats we can think of: Pelicans.
They're in the
Sorry,
West.
that's Western. Bulls, Raptors, Heat, Cavaliers. If they get it together,
They're going to threaten themselves.
No, I'm saying threats in general threats
okay.
in the Eastern Conference.
Maybe the Pacers, but that's
not even the
huge
No,
long shot.
I'm not. At this point, I'm saying the Pacers aren't going to make the playoffs.
Oh, I don't think so either. The Pacers, yeah. What NBA are you watching over here?
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, they have talent on their team if they put it together. But
Roy Hibbert going to take them to the NBA Finals.
I mean, I don't think so at all. I'm not saying they're a threat in the whole scheme of things, but I think they're a threat to make the playoffs. Is my point.
Hawks?
I mean, they're not going to be high. They're not going to challenge the Cavs, but they could.
Hawks have the longest playoff streak in the NBA.
The Hawks are they're just that team that just squeaks in every single time.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying they'll make it. I'm not saying they're going to be a threat in the playoffs,
No.
but they'll make it, I think.
No. For the Cleveland, I don't think there's anything to worry. It's just kind of it's a learning curve here.
Yeah.
Once they get past the hump, Kyrie kind of understands I have to dish the ball more. And I don't think
not a fan of Kyrie.
I think his mentality.
He's a baby.
They'll mesh together.
I think a lot of it is also on LeBron. I mean, he needs to be a lot more aggressive. I mean, 0 points in the second half against the Blazers.
That was really
if he wants a bucket, he can get a bucket. He needs to go out there and
was it just
demand the ball.
Or in that game, did it seem like rebounds? He wasn't even like going for specific things.
He didn't seem engaged.
No, not at all. Maybe he's underestimating the Blazers, but I wouldn't. I mean, we're 3-2, so yeah. Cavaliers, yeah, I agree. How many games in was it? LeBron's first year in Miami. It took them about 10 games before because they had like a skid of like 4 in a row losses, I think, in Miami when he first went there.
Yeah. So I don't think there's anything to worry
They'll
about.
get it together.
Yeah.
LeBron's hairline's receding, but he's still playing the same. Looking like someone that's bald.
Like Mr. Clean.
Hey,
Yeah.
new reports. Jake doesn't know anybody bald.
Harry Mendel.
Okay.
Wayne Brady.
All right.
Shaq. Charles Barkley. Oh man, now they're pouring into my brain. But yeah, Cleveland doesn't have anything to worry about. They're going to be solid. I think it's more so on LeBron. I think it's more so on Kyrie. Not obeying LeBron. I could see him in the locker room be like,
No, I want to shoot. I came right out of college. I got no skill.
Okay.
I went to Duke but played 5 games.
Jake,
you can tell I hate Kyrie.
I have no reaction to that. I'm sorry for anyone that had to listen to that voice.
Yeah, that would be my reaction to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cavaliers. Yeah, they're not gonna have trouble. Moving on from the Cavs, though. I mean, what isn't there to talk about in the NBA right now? Honestly, what isn't there to talk about?
I don't know how to answer that question.
I don't know how to answer that question either. You're wording this really strange.
I'm trying to be the prompter, just a good radio host here.
What isn't there to talk about?
What isn't there to talk about? We can talk about anything in the NBA.
True.
Is that a trick question? You're trying to just
I'm testing you.
A?
Yes.
all the above.
None of the above. A, B, and C. Oh man, midterms are in my mind.
We actually have breaking news from Bleacher Report that David Lee will now miss 2 weeks after an MRI reveals a strained left hamstring.
Wow, and that's something that I was going to say we could talk about. The Golden State Warriors, who are looking very impressive.
Yeah, it's not like David Lee's done anything this whole entire year. He's only played about 9 minutes.
He's a bum scrum.
And and the Warriors have still looked amazing without him. So
Bum.
Jake's feeling some type of way today.
If you name a player that I don't like, I'm going to go in.
Kevin Love.
I respect him more now that he's on the Cavs.
Oh, what?
wow,
All right.
I respect him even less.
But still.
Inconceivable!
Sure, that and a pair of testicles.
All right. I think we're good on the soundboard now.
Yeah. My trigger finger itching.
Yeah.
Like Meek Mill says.
Also another thing that come out of the NBA. Early MVP. I know it's early, but the first one to come out was Anthony Davis.
yeah,
And Anthony Davis is having a spectacular year so
he
far.
is.
And
I'm going to be watching him live on Monday.
yeah, Blazer game.
Yep.
It's 200 level.
Yeah. Let's go, Blazers.
How's the game gonna be?
I'm expecting to verbally yell at Anthony Davis 5 times, attempt to rush the court 2 times, and get Damian Lillard's autograph, sign him to my record label, and become the eventual assistant coach of the Portland Trail Blazers by 2017.
Wow, that escalated fast.
wow. It's like one of those direct TV commercials.
Hey, would you
Don't go to a Blazer game, but you'll end up being.
what'd
the
you guys
assistant
think of Tinkle making a special guest appearance at the
Awesome.
Blazers?
I like it.
Awesome.
That
One
picture
thing-
just made me happy.
One thing that I got to ask you guys: do you think this prompts Damian to come out to some Oregon State games this year?
I am really hoping so.
He's
'cause that would
friends
be
with
awesome.
Tink. You know, Tink coached against him in the Weber days.
Mhm.
He, they took an arm-in-arm pick. What?
Pink?
What? Pick. And Damian responded, "Likewise, great to see you, Tinks."
Mhm.
I think Damian's gonna come out and check out some.
Hey,
Tink.
he
I hope
was-
so. He came out a couple of years ago.
Me and
That was
Logan-
Civil
me
War
and
game.
Logan-
Civil
saw
War
him.
game, right?
I tried to get a picture with him, but he was.
He jetted out of there, man.
Yeah, I know.
He was trying
Damien,
to-
if you're listening, I want a picture with you.
He was probably trying to hit up Impulse. Just kidding. But yeah, if Damien, if you're a listener of the show, we'd love you as a guest. That's all I gotta say.
Jake DMs you like every day.
You still follow me, man. So.
Yeah, he follows me too. We could both just.
Oh yeah, we got.
get him on the
we're
DM.
we're two of your loyal Twitter followers or followings or whatever.
And
followings.
You don't follow Logan because he doesn't know who Logan exists, but
yep, don't care.
I might be in trouble on that one.
the heck?
That's a new one.
Who recorded that? Anyway, yeah. I really hope Dame comes out to check out some games. Oregon State basketball, support the Silver Fox in his #CommitToWayne campaign. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Big year for the Blazers this year. 3-2, rolling, hot. Robin Lopez, we want to talk about his performance last game. Out of nowhere, suddenly becomes an offensive threat.
Yeah, Robin was feeling some type of way last game. He was hitting these mid-range jumpers. He was hook shots. He was.
I don't know what
showed
it
some
was.
Post-game.
He listened to some extra Frank Sinatra and read a different comic before that game.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he also looked good on the defensive end too. He was blocking shots.
Yeah.
Affecting shots.
The afro was bobbing.
But not just Rolo though. Kamen has looked
Sasquatch.
very solid.
I love the
yet
Squatch.
again. I think that we're saying this on every show, but I think he's the perfect guy to have signed this offseason.
I love it.
He just fits Portland, really.
Yeah.
Strange.
And Myers Leonard hit a 3 last night.
Like he said he would.
Like he said he
Yeah,
would. He's
I
giving
mean-
the fans what they didn't ask for. But hey,
Hey, we'll take it.
If Myers starts to hit threes consistently,
Watch out.
I'll
Watch
get
out,
him.
NBA.
I'll get a no, I won't. I'll get a Myers T-shirt jersey.
Were you gonna say tattoo?
No,
Oh, okay. Myers Leonard tattoo.
you'll see me in a coffin before I get a Myers tattoo. But yeah, if the Beavers win the national championship, I'll get a Myers tattoo.
All right.
Football national championship,
All right.
which is impossible.
I'm glad you clarified that because I was gonna. If any other championship was gonna happen,
Like track and field championship.
Baseball.
Myers Leonard tattoo.
It's like, oh no, bring out the podcast archives. I'm screwed. But
It'd be
no,
hilarious.
no, it
What
would
the hell-
actually be a terrible twist of fate.
Where would you get it?
My bottom. I don't know if you can say. No, I could say butt. Yeah, my butt. Just checking the radio rules here. No one would ever see that
Yeah.
unless Myers saw a picture or something like that. If I tweeted it at him,
God.
dude, stop taking that out of context. Moving on. This is taking a bad twist. But yeah, enough of the Blazers. Let's get into some general NBA topics. What do you guys think about the Lakers? Things Kobe said recently.
Pile of garbage.
Worst. They are set up
just
for the worst start in
horrible.
Los Angeles franchise history.
Good.
And
Yeah, I mean,
Kobe's
no
attempted more
complaints
shots
there.
than the whole team combined.
Good.
Good.
I think it's just it's the Lakers' turn to be bad.
Yeah.
Really, it is.
It's the Lakers suck era.
I'm really enjoying it, to be honest.
It's perf.
Oh yeah, it's totes perf. Yeah.
Yeah. Totes perf. But right now, I'm just sitting back, riding this NBA ship. I love it. NBA, college football winding down.
I am the captain now.
Yeah.
Hey, NBA, I'm the captain now. Yeah, you know,
What kind of an accent was that?
Somalian.
Okay.
You see Captain Phillips?
Yeah, but that just didn't sound anything like it.
It didn't. It sounded like a British first.
I'm the captain. No.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of others, but I can't. All right. Anything else you guys have up on the NBA slate you want to spit fire into?
I don't think there's any more major headline topics in the NBA, really.
Yeah, we covered the Cavs. That's probably the biggest one right now. Blazers. What about your Spurs?
We rested Tony Ginobili.
Oh, yeah, that's something we can talk about. Come on. And you lost because of it.
So?
It's pathetic.
It's a regular season. Spurs only care
I'm about to hop
playoffs.
over the soundboard and mute you.
It's all about playoffs.
If you touch my drums, I will stab you in the neck with a knife.
Minus the first part.
Interesting. Drums?
Yeah, so no drums, just a stabbing of the neck.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I don't know why Jake just got so violent about me just mentioning my Spurs just benching our players.
Because I hate it when Popovich benches them so early, especially in games that you could have won because of it. It's pathetic.
But hey, you gotta trust Popovich. I mean,
Yeah.
he knows what he's doing at the same time.
Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah, maybe if he's
Hall
trying
of
to
Fame
eat
players.
cottage cheese and cream cheese at a retirement home, sitting in a wheelchair, playing Scrabble on a outdated Android phone.
Why an Android phone? It'd be funny if you said
Popovich
flip
doesn't
phone.
have an iPhone. You can't play Scrabble on a flip phone.
You can play Scrabble, just Scrabble on a board. That's more of a Popovich thing maybe to do.
Yeah, true.
So I'm just improving your
Just
story.
kidding. You gotta respect Popovich, but still, it just bugs me. Feel bad for the people who have Tim and Manu on their fantasy teams. That sucks. That's why I didn't pick them this year.
Neither did I. They're not fantasy players.
I picked up Tony Parker.
And Tony played.
Tony
last
will
year.
always.
exactly.
Tony will always play.
Tony will play more minutes if he
They
stays,
need him.
If he stays fully healthy, yes.
Before we move on from the Spurs, you got any last closing thoughts on Kawhi sucking this year?
I don't.
He's done terrible.
He was hurt at the start of the year, and the games he's
Barely.
played in, he hasn't got that many minutes.
Do you think that's a little diss by Popovich for him not coming to the terms with the contract, trying to put him in shape a little bit?
Not at all.
Kawhi comes off an MVP championship season, and now he's,
MVP finals.
That's what I said. The championship.
Yeah.
He was the MVP of the championship season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now he hit his
But
plateau.
not,
and now,
not of the season.
Of the series.
Of the series.
yeah, I know.
There's been.
Now he's declining.
I just want to throw out that I'm just thinking of a situation where an MVP has won a World Series or an NBA championship. I'm throwing out my David Eckstein when the Cardinals won. Yeah, David Eckstein, little small dude, had an unbelievable
awesome.
World Series. It's not like he's the best amazing player. There's nothing to World Series MVP just means you shined at the right moment.
Yeah.
There's nothing against that.
All right, I got you. Moving on from the NBA, before we take a quick break, we got a live tweet coming in. I did say tweet us anything, and big-time fan and hardcore listener Evan Altifer says, I am football playoff predictions, #2ndSS. I can't speak on this because I'm not in I am football, so I'm going to let you guys spit that talk.
Seeing that I only know a couple teams, I'm going to go, Regime's already in the playoffs. I'm going to have to say Regime's going to make it all the way.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll agree with that because I'm on that team.
Yeah,
So,
Grant, I'm a big supporter of Regime. I am somewhat part of Regime.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Logan,
Yeah,
regime member.
yeah.
Jake, not so much. But you're still, you're regime in our hearts.
No,
Just not literally regime.
Yeah.
I reject that. I don't associate with that term. And
Yeah.
Logan got suspended for some PED issues, so that's why he's not on the team.
No? It's,
Lean?
yeah, sure.
Logan's been formally banned from all intramural activities. And yeah. Anyway, thanks for that tweet. Big fan, Ev. If you got anyone else listening, and maybe any dads hitting the road, turn into that 88.7 dial in the whip, pull into Corvallis. If you're listening, you probably don't have a Twitter. Don't tweet and drive because we don't advise that. We advise safety and wellness in the world. But if you're hopping out the car or you're listening, Tweet us with that hashtag Second String Sports hashtag, or at all of our personal Twitters, or at Second String KBVR. Hop on this debate. Anything in sports, or just anything in the world. Like I said, if you know a good place to get your hair cut in Corvallis, let me know, because I'm not about taking risks. I need a good snip. Just go to
Great Clips.
In the words of Iggy and T.I., I don't want no mediocre. Great Clips is the definition of mediocre basic haircuts. Like if you go, yeah. Great Clips is basic. I don't know, unless there's a really good Great Clips hair craftsman, but...
Jay, you should get a buzz cut.
No, never. It's disgusting. Just kidding. But yeah, seriously, tweet us anything that has to do with sports, anything you want to hop in the debate. We got about 5 minutes left in the show. When we come back, we're going to hop on this NFL prediction, just like tradition. Rapid fire.
Minutes.
Yeah, I got about 7 minutes. We can stick around. It's fun. It's Friday. It's actually sunny right now. Shaping up for a good weekend. I hope I didn't curse that. It rained a lot yesterday, but we're going to take a quick break. Once again, Second String Sports. We've talked about Beaver football, Beaver basketball, a lot of NBA talk. We got NFL coming up. Stay tuned. Stay engaged. Stay wild. Meow.
Today's cheesy and saucy KBVR programming is brought to you in part by Woodstock's Pizza. Woodstock's has supported KBVR FM for many years, giving our station the pep it needs to succeed. Located at 1045 Northwest Kings Boulevard, Woodstock's has a menu and staff available until midnight. Thanks, Woodstock's, for helping KBVR bake up great programming.
And we're back. Logan's giggling in the corner at some joke that he told himself that no one else is laughing at.
I was laughing at it, but...
there's no proof of that. The microphones were off. But
or were they?
KBVR Corvallis 88.7 FM. Second String Sports. Closing out the show. We've covered everything except NFL. Let's get into it. Games this weekend. Some stuff going on in the National Football League.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We had the game last night where Cleveland defeated Cincinnati. This is my pick, or my prediction that might come true.
Hoyer the Destroyer.
I predicted that the Browns might have a chance to make playoffs. They're 6-3 now.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're going to make the playoffs. I honestly do. Their division's weak.
Mm-hmm.
Well, except for the Steelers.
Yeah. Now
the Steelers are the best team, by record.
Now that
not by record, but division-wise.
Now that Big Ben is just unbelievable,
dominating
quarterback, out of nowhere.
What?
Yeah, dominating.
Okay,
the past
Big Ben.
games.
What steroids did you pop in your cereal that morning?
Yeah, it's been an unreal performance here in the past couple days.
Unreal.
Yeah, or a couple weeks.
Have you been impressed with Hoyer? Last night he had a great game.
Yeah, well, he didn't do he honestly didn't do much.
He's a manager.
Yeah,
he maintains
198 yards, no TDs.
Yeah, people were, I got hate last year for the Chiefs and Alex Smith being a game manager.
Mostly from the former host, not really from me. I like Alex Smith.
Yeah, and Alex Smith, there's nothing wrong with being a game manager.
If it wins games.
If you win games and you take a team to the playoffs, you're a decent
QB. That's why I like Tebow. I like Tebow.
Yeah. You like him as a SEC college football analyst?
I liked his one playoff win with the Bronx. Yeah. Browns, interesting story.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how where the future takes the Browns. It's just kind of, and they have Josh.
They're riding the wave. Josh Gordon's coming back. Hoyer's going to have him prime target.
Yeah. Free Josh Gordon.
Free Gordito.
Yeah, and
let him out the cage.
Another situation that's happened in the NFL, controversy-wise, is the Adrian Peterson. And now that
they only gave him a $2,000 fine.
Yeah,
it's pathetic.
He's not going to jail, but
stupid.
But he,
the endorsements are going to be dropping like flies.
Yeah,
Nike's already gone.
Yeah, lost his Nike endorsement, and now the NFL is not going to reinstate him, even though nothing's going on. So I think there's
reinstate him this year, or do they say for next year too?
Well, I think that they're still kind of looking at it. I think there's like an investigation right now. They weren't going to immediately reinstate him, but
Yeah.
I think there's still a
don't
decent
think
chance
they
that he
will.
plays again this year, honestly.
Yeah, I don't see AP coming back at all, even though that him and his lawyer think that he
So
has
it seems like every
a
week
decent
there's
chance.
something worse that comes out. Not worse, but there's more stuff that comes out about him. The drug use, the alleged, not alleged, but they had proof that he used the charity money to fuel like a little rendezvous in a hotel with some underage girls.
Mm-hmm.
He
It's
went
terrible.
from complete just
Role model,
and
top of the totem pole. Like you could not.
no
he's like-
issues and
What's like an example of that? He's like a Peyton Manning, but of running backs. Like no one disrespects or discredits Peyton Manning because he's a role model. He's a great guy. That's what they thought about Adrian. He went 0 to 100 or
Real quick.
100 to 0
Real quick.
real quick.
Literally 100 to 0 real quick.
Yeah.
And no respect for him anymore. I hope he never gets reinstated and he works at a gas station, puts on 40 pounds and sits back in an apartment watching Sports Center, knocking back some Funyuns and thinking about what he could have done differently.
Dang, that's bold there, Jake.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have a little more lenience on AP. I feel like I kind of had the same, maybe with Hardy or Rice, but
Hardy.
yeah, Hardy from the Panthers,
What'd he do?
domestic violence.
Oh, same thing. Oh,
Yeah.
whatever happened with that? I remember it came out like 4 days after Ray Rice.
I
Probably
he
same
just
thing.
he's not playing this year.
Okay.
Yeah. Just maybe brighten the mood here. I just want to throw
Yeah, let's brighten the mood.
Yeah. A future or just kind of a future player here that like kind of look forward to is Denard Robinson, who was the former player from Michigan. I think he's going to be a really good player here in the next few years. He's playing really good with the Jags. He's a former quarterback. At Michigan he'd always play with his no shoelaces tied or something like that.
Yeah.
So now he's a running back and he's looking pretty good here in the past few games. If anybody is needed some fantasy help, look, if Denard Robinson's still out there, pick him up.
Isaac Logan helping out the fantasy listeners.
Man,
I like it.
I love my fantasy fans.
Love him.
Hashtag fantasy fans.
All right.
Hashtag logs fantasy fans.
That's pretty much a big portion of the just general things going on in the NFL. Why don't we round out the show with some rapid fire
or NFL predictions?
Rapid fire NFL predictions. Classic staple to the second string sports show.
It is.
It is until the NFL ends, and we're gonna be lost, empty-hearted.
Yeah. I got
Commissioner Logan hit us
All right.
like Ray Rice.
All right. My phone's being. There we go. All right. We got Kansas City at Buffalo.
Kansas City.
Yeah. I got KC.
I'm going Buffalo.
All right.
I think
All right.
if Sammy Watkins doesn't play though, I'm going KC. But
Yeah.
that's a
with
very good point.
with
Well-
Sammy, I think that the Bills have something rolling right now.
Bills don't really have a great running game right now.
No, they don't. But
They got
Sammy can carry a team. The last couple weeks, over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. I don't know. I think he can do it.
2 5-3 teams. See how that goes.
Yeah.
Tennessee, Baltimore.
Say that again.
Baltimore.
Can you pronounce that?
Baltimore.
There you go.
There you go.
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
I'm Logan. I'm from Baltimore. I'm from Alaska. Alaska. Whoa! What the heck?
Oh. All right.
Sorry. Moving on.
All right. Miami at Detroit. That's gonna be a good game. I think
It is. Screw it. Miami.
All right. I'm gonna go Detroit at home.
I'm going Detroit with Calvin Johnson back.
Dang it.
Nope. Cancel
Whatever.
the shake.
I'm sticking Miami.
All right. We
I'm good
got
with
Dallas at Jacksonville.
it. Dallas actually.
I'm gonna go Dallas as well. Jacksonville
Dallas.
trash. Besides Denard Robinson, I just loved. San Francisco at New Orleans. A couple 4-4 teams here. Grant, you're San Francisco Giants. What's going to happen versus Brandon Cooks and
The Giants.
Who Dat Nation?
The Giants. San Francisco Giants.
Or 49ers. I'm still in baseball mode.
Yeah. If it was the Giants, we would have won. I don't know. God, I'm rooting for the Niners, but I think Saints win this one. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm going to go Who Dat Nation.
I'm going to go Who Dat Nation too, but, man,
But
it is
go
a
Niners
must-win for the Niners, though. And Seahawks this weekend, too. Both our teams are in the same position in our conference, honestly.
All right, and Steelers at the Jets.
I don't know who to pick on this one, guys. Steelers.
Yep, Steelers.
They're going to ram it.
Lurs.
It's done. Let's go, Lurs.
We got the Falcons at the Bucks.
What a horrible game.
Yeah.
Falcons.
2-6 versus 1-7.
Yeah.
They're both trash this year, so bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Sorry,
go.
Quiz, but
I'm actually gonna switch things. I'm gonna go Tampa Bay. I'm gonna go Tampa Bay.
I'm gonna go Tampa Bay also.
whatever.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
They're both horrible. It really
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Hotlanta.
Ooh, this is gonna be an interesting game as well. Denver at Oakland.
That's a sexy matchup right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Man, I hope they put that on prime time. Denver.
Denver.
All right.
Let's go, Ver. Let's go, Coes.
All right. St. Louis at AZ.
Oh, that's done. AZ is on an unstoppable machine right now.
Yeah, Cardinals are looking pretty
They're
good.
on one.
They on one. Get I'm on one. Carson Palmer is on.
All right. I think we all got the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Side away from money stacks.
Dang it,
over
Grant. You got me on that flow.
I created the monster. And that's for a different radio story.
That's a different radio story.
We got the Giants at the Seahawks.
It's going to be a tough game, but I'm going to have to go Hawks just because Seattle. In Seattle.
Mm-hmm. Same.
It's also a must-win for
I'll
Seattle.
go Seattle, but go Giants.
We got the Bears at the Pack.
Bears.
Rival game.
I'm going Curs on this one.
Why are you abbreviating it?
Because it's so fun.
Yeah, I'm going Packers.
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm going Curs.
Rodgers.
Yeah, I'll go Curs as well. We got and then Monday night game is the Panthers at the Eagles.
I'm going to go Eagles.
I'm going to go Eags.
I'm going to go Carolina. I think Eagles they just lost Nick Foles. They have Mark Sanchez coming in, most known for butt fumbling. So, yeah.
That's true.
Yep, I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers.
All right. That's about it for today. Oh, yeah, just to mention, I do got some tweets coming in on my haircut tweet, and we've got big-time advisor here, and listener Louie says, big fan of the barbers. The neck shave and straight razor is a highlight. For that input. And then my former radio mentor, now works at 10A The Fan, says diversity cuts. I don't know if that's real or a joke. But I'll take that in, Crawford. Diversity cuts. I'll look into that.
Hey, everybody.
It doesn't exist.
Well, Jake will post a picture of his haircut to the Second String Twitter page after he gets it done. So everyone, look forward to that.
Not if it's messed up.
Nope. Jake will automatically tweet a picture of his hair.
What
and
if they
tell
turn
where
me
he
into
got
LeBron, though?
No, it's already guaranteed, guys. Look forward to that.
Okay.
And everybody here at Oregon State, have a great Dad's Weekend.
Have a great Dad's Weekend, seriously.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
It's sunny. I don't know how much this sun is going to hold up, but enjoy it. 1 o'clock tomorrow. Basketball game tonight. It's the weekend of sports.
Yep.
I love it. So have a good
Go
Dad's
Beavs.
weekend. Go Beavs.
Go Beavs.
Let's hope this weekend is a winning weekend for the Beavs, you know?
Let's go, Beavs.
Dads are here. Maybe the dads are good luck. They weren't last year against USC. They were actually terrible, god-awful luck, but I don't want to leave it on that bad note. I'm happy the dads are here. We're going to win. We're going to beat Wazoo. This has been a good show. Watch some NBA this weekend. Maybe your midterms have come to an end. You know I got destroyed this week, so I'm putting that behind me. Midterms.
Hashtag commit to Wayne.
Hashtag commit to Wayne.
Yeah, commit to Wayne.
Thanks for listening every Friday, 12 to 1 p.m. Tweet us, Facebook, Second String Sports. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We post the podcast, Twitter, all that. Stay involved. If you got anything you want to tell us over the weekend, we'll stay involved. Thanks for listening. Have a great one.
Peace.